there is a major update coming out of Lakers practice as Jared Vanderbilt looks to still be on track to play early in the season, but the question becomes as to when. Also, JJ Redick has a plan to better utilize Jared Vanderbilt defensively that could change everything for the Lakers. Also, Austin Reaves did not play in the Lakers' last preseason game, and there's an update on his current status. What's good? I'm Okechi Apakama, and this is Lakers Digest coming at you with another video. And before we get into everything we have for you for today's video, guys, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already to get those Laker updates, guys, especially with us trying to push towards 3,000 subscribers, guys, and we're hoping we can get there before the Lakers' first real NBA game against the T-Wolves on October 22nd. So each and every one of you guys who subscribe to the channel really help out. Now, with that out of the way, let's hop straight into today's topics, as Vando is currently still on track. So we haven't been hearing too much about Jared Vanderbilt, as he is looks like he's on his return to play process, and we finally got some more information from Lakers practice as they practice on Saturday. And then this is what JJ Redick said about Jared Vanderbilt and then him coming back and playing basketball. So Redick said he is following our ramp-up protocol, and he has not done any contact work, and he has not participated in any non-contact in practice. But we're still trying to target the beginning of the season. He hasn't had any setbacks, and he's continuing to ramp up. Our ramp-up process, we are on a sort of a target. It remains to be seen when he'll be available, but no setbacks as he continues to work his way back. So that is the big thing I take away from that quote there, as there hasn't really been any setbacks for Jared Vanderbilt. While he hasn't been on the court doing those basketball movements and just getting back into basketball shape, it looks like he's just possibly getting his legs stronger for that grind of the long NBA season. And if there were any time to have an injury, it's probably at this point of the season in the preseason, where the Lakers are still trying to figure out who they are as a team. So a guy like Jared Vanderbilt, obviously, when he comes back, will be a massive addition to the Lakers squad, especially defensively. Considering what he can do on that side of the ball, he is a defensive Swiss Army knife, can do a lot of things for you. It can really help slot guys appropriately, especially in the correct lineups. But as far as Jared Vanderbilt just coming back and getting healthy, it's just he had surgery on both feet, so he had to do a lot of things while he was off his feet for most of the summer. So he hasn't really been playing any basketball during the summer. So it's mostly just getting back into that basketball shape for a guy like Jared Vanderbilt. And knowing him, he's probably a guy that likes to go 110% at once. So this is probably killing him. This is why a lot of people picked up on Jared Vanderbilt on Media Day, where he wasn't really too happy to really be there. And it just crossed my mind that it's probably he hasn't played basketball in a couple months now. So hopefully he can get back to return to play for the Los Angeles Lakers, as it seems like JJ Redick has a plan for Vando. And then so we talked a little bit more about Vando here, as JJ Redick said Jared Vanderbilt's ramp-up process remains on target and for being available for some time around the beginning of the season. He also later said he designed a zone defensive package the Lakers will have in its arsenal that is specifically catered to Vando. Now that is very interesting if you are for Lakers fans here, as for these past couple of games here, the Lakers have been doing a couple of different things. A lot of things that have been catching everybody's attention is the offense and the ball and man movement, just so much going on that side of the ball. But defensively, the Lakers have been doing a lot of different things as well, not only going through switches, doing things like drop coverage, and doing things like zones as well. So there is a lot of different things, and then they've been trying different things within the zone as well, running either a 3-2 or 1-2-2, just in different variations and different forms. And they usually have one of the biggest or best defenders there at the top of that zone. Once they ran it with Anthony Davis in there, they also had Rui Hachimura at the top, as he's a big body. So the Lakers are looking to do different things with that zone, and a guy like Jared Vanderbilt throwing him into a zone can really wreak havoc for a team. Obviously, you're not going to run a zone for the entirety of a game, but it is usually to mess things up and really gunk up a team's offense. And there is no better individual person on this Laker roster besides Anthony Davis that can gunk up on offense than Jared Vanderbilt, because he is very good in the passing lanes, very good at picking up where the next pass should be. And so being in a zone can really benefit a guy like Jared Vanderbilt, especially if he is in the correct spots and then knows where the next pass is going. And he generally has a very good sense for that because he has great anticipation. But that is very exciting for the Los Angeles Lakers to see this kind of thing come to fruition, as I feel like the Lakers defensively didn't have too many different punches or too many different things they would run, as they would kind of sporadically run a 2-3 zone, but they didn't really change much things from that, and they essentially ran drop coverage for most of the season. Obviously, if they went against a team like the Golden State Warriors where you couldn't do that, then they would switch things up a little bit. But for the most part, the Lakers really stuck to one defense that they ran. So it's very encouraging to see them hop into different modes of defense and see what they can do on that side of the ball with their different personnel. And then just it's very fascinating to see. I just really inspired to see JJ Redick really try things here in the preseason and really see what works for this Los Angeles Lakers team, because obviously having all their players healthy and ready to go would be massive for them, but to also work with the players that you have will also bode well for the Los Angeles Lakers. So hopefully a guy like Jared Vanderbilt can be on his way to come back to play. Hopefully he doesn't miss too much time there. I'm hoping that it's somewhere in that 10-game mark that he doesn't miss too much time, because I don't believe he'll be back for the Lakers' first game of the season there on October 22nd, especially since he hasn't played any basketball whatsoever. But it is yet to be seen, and then his ramp-up protocol is going just as planned, according to the Los Angeles Lakers, as he has had no setbacks. So that is the good news there. Now, let's move on to some other news with Austin Reaves, as Reaves is day-to-day. So, Austin Reaves did not play in the Lakers' last preseason game against the Milwaukee Bucks, and he sat out with a sore right ankle, and he also did not participate in the contact edition that the Lakers had of practice. So he was just in the non-contact area, just working on individual skill work and things of that nature. And Dave McMenamin had a little bit about that with Austin Reaves, as he said he sat out the Milwaukee game with a sore ankle, went through the non-contact portion of practice in a brace. JJ Redick said he is day-to-day and did not rule out Reaves playing in Vegas on Tuesday versus the Golden State Warriors. So that definitely is a little bit concerning to see a guy like Austin Reaves in a brace, but he is generally a tough character, and he tends to play through injuries, but you probably wouldn't need that at this point of the season because it is the preseason. So as long as, to me, if Reaves healthy and ready to go for that Tuesday game, then sure, play him the minutes you're looking to play him, and then take him out as needed. But if he is not ready to go or still feeling some soreness in that, don't play him. We already know what a guy like Austin Reaves can do for the squad, so risking him getting even more injured in a meaningless preseason game, it does not really bode well for this Laker team. So hopefully this doesn't seem too bad for him, but there was also some video from Austin Reaves of just how he looked in that non-contact portion of practice. There you see Austin Reaves there, and then if you look down at his right foot, you can see a brace on it there. He isn't really moving too gingerly there, so that's not concerning. Hopefully it's just a minor injury. It kind of seems like a minor injury, so we'll obviously monitor what happens with Austin Reaves there, and if he doesn't play on Tuesday, then so be it. But I do believe that he is going to be a minor injury for a guy like Austin Reaves. Hopefully it doesn't get him swells up and he'll be ready to go once the regular season gets going. But for a guy like Austin Reaves, we're going to need him to be at or near his best, because it seems like JJ Redick has a plan for Reaves to really be more involved with this offense, not only as a scorer, finisher, passer, but just some of the things that he can do with his high IQ, his screening, and just multitude of actions that Austin Reaves has really showcased throughout his career, because he has been talking to about how Austin Reaves' offense, and he compared it to like having a pie, as Austin Reaves had a pie of things that he would do for the Los Angeles Lakers offensively, and they just want to add to it. So we could see a guy like Austin Reaves' numbers go up because of that, and obviously him being healthy and ready to go is going to be massive for him, as he wasn't one of the only guys for Los Angeles Lakers that played all 82 last season. So he has been fairly durable last season, and hopefully that can roll over into this season. And with the Los Angeles Lakers, hopefully trying to get more out of Austin Reaves, it looks like with a full off season, he is ready for the challenge. He looks a little bit stronger from his end, and hopefully that holds up for him, Austin Reaves, through that whole 82 and into the playoffs, because now Austin Reaves has finally had a couple years under his belt, going through a couple different things. He's played with USA Basketball, has been to the conference finals, and has performed very well in either situation. So now it's all about putting it all together for Austin Reaves and really taking that next step and that next leap into becoming, hopefully, what I can see a 20-point a game score for this Los Angeles Lakers squad. But that's probably going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and also comment down below of what you guys think of a Jared Vanderbilt. Do you think he'll be sitting out a long period of time for Los Angeles Lakers? And are you with this plan of JJ Redick having him being the main point of emphasis on the defensive side of the ball, especially when it comes to zones? And Austin Reaves, what do you guys think about that? Do you think that injury is too serious, or do you think the Lakers should probably play it safe and probably not play him for the rest of the preseason? Or do you think it's more of a less than serious thing, and if Reaves is ready to go, then have him play for Tuesday's game against Golden State? Let us know in the comments down below. And there is also one more thing, guys. There is about 80% of you guys who are not subscribed to the channel just yet. And if you guys want more of that Laker news and updates, you guys want to make sure you guys are subscribed to Lakers Digest. Now, I have been your host, Okechi Apakama, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.